Okay, we're talking about bugs tonight. Why are we talking about bugs tonight? I just think they're neat, to be honest. I felt like doing just chatting stream where I talked about like bugs and bug facts and various things about bugs, and yeah. So we're doing that tonight. Anyways, hi everyone. Hope everyone's day has been going okay. Mine, well, it's been fine, to be honest. But we're going to be getting to the bug facts here in a second. And that second is... Well, first off, we can start with, like, the bugs that are actually, like, in the thumbnail. So, yeah, let's talk about them. So, one of the bugs in my thumbnail was a weevil. I forget what exact species of weevil it was, but they are adorable, first off. Of course, they're a type of beetle that are known for their elongated snouts, even though there are some that have, like, just a kind of like a not elongated snout. They're just kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. So I'm going to look up the exact bug I'm looking for. Yeah. Oh yeah, fungus weevil. That's what I thought. Yeah, so let me just take a quick peek at this. That, I don't know about showing on stream. Oh, goodness. That is a lad. You will see what I'm talking about in a moment. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a hot dog. Wait, what did that save to? So, let's saved as that. Got it. Never mind, the file name. Oh, hello, lad. You are large. So, this lovely image is by... let me see. Let me look through the history real quick. Show me the details. Bernard Dupont. And this is available via the Creative Commons Attribute Share Alike License 2. And this is a fungus-eating weevil. Of course, by its name, it, of course, eats fungus. And this is like one of the snoutless weevils that I was talking about. And isn't it just neat looking? I think it's neat looking. However, I want to get it off the screen. As it looks like it was hungry for me. And then there's I believe... No, that is not an elephant weevil. What? Okay, show me some... Okay, so this picture right here, I got it off of like Canva and stuff like that. It only shows weevil. It doesn't tell me what kind of weevil it is, unfortunately. But if I had to guess, I don't... It's not a boll weevil. Oh. It is snouty. Anyways. Of course they are tactful weevil, as I said before. And there's over 6,000 species of weevil in the world, which means it's probably the largest group of weevil or beetles out there. It is. They are prolific, and chances are you have seen one before. Let me see if I get a picture. I got a picture here somewhere of me saving one from drowning. Where is it? Where exactly is it, though? I've got too many pictures. Right, here it is. I think I need to send it to my PC, though, so that's probably not going to happen. Yeah, and... some are well, obviously some are flightless and some can fly too, as with any other bug. Weevils are pretty much have a cosmopolitan distribution, which means they can be found everywhere, from the tropics to the Arctic Circle, which I think is pretty cool. And then there's the largest weevil in the world, which is the Hercules beetle. You've all seen them. They are pests, but also they are important to the ecosystem too. Well, some of them are pests. They're not like that big of a pet. Well, I say that, but you know that a lot of places in the southern US are actually... How do we put this? Basically, weevils almost, like, destroyed the entire economy of the South. And caused a whole bunch of things. Like, to the point where... Yeah. So... Hey, Local Bean. Thanks for joining me. We're talking about weevils. Yeah, there was the boll weevil infestation that happened in the southern U.S. that actually was credited to bringing like economic diversification there too, which is cool. Can I watch murder drones? I believe that I keep on forgetting that SM64 still actually has like their whole like glitch production things. I probably cannot watch that on stream just because I don't want to avoid like DMCA related stuff. Well, I want to avoid, like, you know, having to deal with the giant headache of... something that would inevitably cause a headache for me later on. Also, what happened to... Wasn't there also another thing that... Let's see. Yeah, Glitch Productions were the same people that were behind SM64, which were pretty cool. Metarunner, that's the one that I watched a lot of. But yeah, okay, well, see you around. Thanks for stopping by. I used to actually be really oh, understandable. Well, then go meet your family, then get out of here. But no, in all seriousness, like, I will always 100% like tell people to go, like, if you got like other like real life stuff to deal with, or like, to be honest, this is just a stream, and you can always like go bye, and thanks for stopping by. I mean, most of the time my VODs are still YouTube. Most of the time, my VODs are still going to be up afterwards, as long as there's no, like, weird... as long as nothing weird happens, for the most times, my VODs are still going to be up. And a VOD is basically just, like, what a stream turns into after it's done. Basically, it's treated like any other video. But yeah, there are some more pressing things in life than watching someone stream or watching someone's video or something like that. And when those things happen, I'm always going to advocate for people to actually, like, go take care of themselves and make sure that their life is in order and stuff like that. Yes, streams can serve as a distraction to that kind of thing. Or, like, you know, if things are getting too hectic, you can always, like, watch a stream or something like that to take your mind off of that kind of thing. But do understand, and I understand, that there are some things that are more important than just watching my stream, or watching any stream for that matter. And I'm more than okay with that. After all, not all of us have all the time in the world. Well, I mean, nobody really has all the time in the world. Yeah, and trust me, I do know that I'm not entitled to anyone's time, ever. So, the fact that anyone spends any time watching these is appreciated. And I do try my best to make sure that people's time is respected, unless I completely navigate the incorrect way and end up just in the completely wrong place. Which, you know, it happens. I am not immune. I am not a very good navigator, but I try. Okay, where were we? I completely forgot where we're at. No, I know where we're at, where I'm at, chat, but, I forgot where I was before I got sidetracked. Right. So weevils actually curl up into a little ball when they're threatened or anything like that, and they just kind of like roll around, or like not like a hedgehog, mind you. They kind of like pull their legs together, and then they can drop off the leaf if they feel threatened or anything like that. They're cute. I will go on the record saying that I find weevils and various other insects cute. And they all serve a, well, a lot of them do serve a very important ecological niche, except for mosquitoes. Well, mosquitoes even do have their use too, because they are eaten by other bugs and stuff like that. And they're, actually no, I miss recalling. Now that I'm recalling correctly, there are only a few different mosquito species that actually feed on blood. A lot of them, well, male mosquitoes mostly feed on like nectar and stuff like that too. It's only the female ones during the egg laying season that actually feed on blood as well. And there's only specific specific species, like I said, of mosquitoes that feed on blood. Most of them are either pollinators or nectar feeders. They're not all bad, okay? I know the mosquitoes get bad raps and stuff like that, but they're not necessarily, well, not all of them are bad. I know the mosquitoes that I deal with that are very attracted to me for some reason are, though. Yeah, fun fact. I tend to attract mosquitoes easier than most people for some reason, even though I do shower regularly, and I do make sure that I don't sweat a whole lot. Well, I don't sweat a whole lot, to be honest. I don't know why. They are either attracted to, well, of course they're attracted to carbon dioxide and in your breath and stuff like that, and also heat, too. Could be because I'm like a goddamn furnace most of the time. Oh, hey, thanks for joining me. I was just talking about how mosquitoes are... Or I was just talking about mosquitoes. And how there are actually a lot of mosquitoes that don't feed on blood and stuff like that, and the male mosquitoes in particular don't actually feed on like blood like at all. And a lot of them are very important to like pollination and stuff like that, especially in, where is it? In like jungles and stuff like that. Yeah, I spent like about, hey, Lisa, thanks for joining me. I was just talking about mosquitoes again. Well, I was just talking about bugs. I believe the first, like, 10 or 15 minutes of this VOD is just specifically me, gushing about weevils. By the way, speaking of weevils, check out this guy. This is a fungus-eating weevil. But yeah, they're cool. Even though they are, like, they can be pretty destructive towards crops and stuff like that, but I still like him. And I believe that I was going to talk a bit about the other bugs in my thumbnail, which was box elder bugs. Wait. Let me do it for you, Kermit. I only did it for you. Can I make this better? But I gotta... Ripborosy Weevil. Bleh. Borosies are, like, adorable creatures, too. You know, did you know that Borosies were bred as... I want to actually look this up so I'm correct about it. Borosie. Got it. Wait. I spelled it wrong. I also spelled dog wrong. It's Borzoi. Got it. I believe that they were... Oh, yeah. Wolfhounds. They were, like, pretty much bred to hunt, Oh my gosh, a female dog is called a bitch. On Wikipedia. Ha ha ha, it's funny. Get it? Yeah, they're sight hounds or hunting dogs. They were formerly used for wolf hunting and stuff like that. I know they're correct. But yeah, they're pretty calm, but they're also super hyper too. I believe that using the term bitch for female dogs was a thing before other idiots started using it for something else. Or maybe it was because they were used for female dogs, people decided to use that. People are dicks. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, I have no idea why they have the long snout, but I'm sure that it has some sort of, advantage. Otherwise, I wouldn't keep it. Just like weevils have long snouts because they can... Well, they, actually usually dig into, like, seeds and stuff like that. For instance... Long snout. All right. Let me save this image really quick. I'm saving it as Weeble. You cannot stop me. Oh. You wish YouTube would only show handles on... I don't understand what you're trying to say there. Sorry. You wish that YouTube would only show handles instead of like the channel names, or just be consistent about it. Oh, really? Are you on iOS or something? Because I still see channel comments or channel names instead of like. I think you can change that in the settings or something like that. I forget though. Oh, I'm on Android. That's why. But look at that long snout. Look at this thing. Oh, I just see that. I I don't see the handles. I just see the channel name. Yeah. So they use this long snout to kind of like dig into that little seed so they can eat. They're cute. Okay. And if you look at the feet, they also have little boots on their feet too. And it almost looks like they have like cool pants or something like that. Anyways. I want to talk more about box elder bugs. Which... Well, actually talk about box elder bugs. You've probably seen them around before. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Well, yes. Wait, I've already saved this image before? Oh, right, because I was doing a Fallout New Vegas stream and I got sidetracked about talking about bugs. These things happen. Cazadors. So, I know you've all seen this before. This is a box elder bug. They feed on, well, you guessed it, box elder trees, maple trees, and various other types of trees too. They do fly, of course. They like to they also infest trees very often too. My nose itches. And when you crush them, they smell funny. And yes, they do have like the coloration or the weird coloration, stuff like that. But they are, in fact, non-toxic. When they are threatened or like crushed, they do release like terpenes or something like that, which I could tell you all about terpenes, but I don't have the time for that. Well, we do have time for that, but that's besides the point. Yeah, they're not necessarily tear gas. Wait, you call them tear gas bugs? I'm sure there's a story behind that. Yeah. Which there are actually 2 subspecies in the US that I know of. Yeah, here I go, talking about the US again and our freedom. There's the western box elder bug, which I believe was the one that was just shown. And then there's the eastern box elder bug, which is on the East Coast. They look really similar. Well, basically western and eastern look very similar. I'm pretty sure that there's different. There is a difference, but I'm pretty sure unless you're like a bug expert, you wouldn't be able to tell much the difference. Yeah. I'm not here to talk about like America or anything in that. I was just making a dumb joke, that's all. Don't read too far into it. And I can, like... Well, we don't talk about that here, I guess. So anyways, here's the fire button. Oh yeah, right. And we can also talk about some like brown marmorated stink bugs. Which, of course, are not native to the US, but they are pretty invasive everywhere, really. Well, unless they're native to wherever they're at. Oh, I guess they're native to China, Japan, Korea, and other Asian regions, it says on Wikipedia. Balsamic vinegar bugs. Yummy. Is it... Hang on, I can make a joke about this. I've got to... Okay. Is it really... Is your... Hang on. This was a large image. You also like how my chat's just scrolling... Okay, see you around. Thanks for stopping by. Is it really worth it? Thousands and thousands of these bugs are killed every year for just this balsamic vinegar addictions that people have. Is it worth it? Is it? But in all seriousness, this stream was probably only going to last like an hour or so, yeah. So yeah, apparently people describe their stink as smelling like coriander. I would disagree with that assessment. They do not smell like coriander. I would know because leaf means that I gotta go. Yeah, I don't know if I would describe it exactly like coriander. I mean, it's close, but it still stank. And, of course, they are a pest, and they do also, like, infest everywhere, like in the old place where I lived. Because, as I have stated before, I used to live, like, right next to a farm and stuff like that, so in the winter, all the bugs that were trying to stay warm and stuff like that would pretty much hide in my house. And sometimes I would find them. Sometimes I would accidentally step on stink bugs. They don't smell good, by the way. Leeches! Yes! We can talk about leeches. Of course we can talk about leeches. So, leeches are, of course, a type of annelid. No, not that annelid, mind you. Not my annelid. They are a... type of segmented worm. They, of course, do feed on blood. Their saliva creates, like, the sort of... What do you call it? Has an anticoagulant effect. And there's actually a point in the UK where there was a particular type of leech used in medical stuff and stuff like that was pretty much almost hunted to extinction in the wild. And another fun fact, New Zealand has a type of leech that eats other worms. That is a predatory leech. And they are horrific. I don't know if I can show the video on screen. I'm not sure if I'd actually want to show the video on screen. Oh, wouldn't that be a tapeworm? They are both segmented worms. They're in the same family. Unless this is like a freshly butchered pork. Well, freshly butchered pork. There's beef tapeworms. Oh. There are beef tapeworms, there are pork tapeworms, there are various other types of tapeworms too. Probably because they look like a leech. Okay, so I'm going to mute this. And I'm just going to say that this is fair warning. This is really, really weird. It involves a leech that was eating a worm. And it was on the BBC, mind you, so, fair warning to anyone watching this. Please don't watch it while you're eating. But yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess part of it got cut off. But whatever. It is an interesting watch. And it's like people say that, or I know a lot of people like to talk about leeches as if like, oh wow, you're a leech or something like that. And I'm just like, did you know that there's a type of leech that also, you know, feeds on worms and stuff like that, right? Not all of them, not all leeches are like completely into, well, like, are bloodsuckers either. And as I said before, even leeches have like their uses. And most bites from leeches are harmless, and they're mostly just harmless. Yeah, I mean, some worms are legitimately tasty, to say the least. I have, at one point in time, actually, like, eaten a few worms before. They taste a lot better if you actually remove all the dirt from them, though. I'll say that much. My nose itches. I would be... I don't know how to feel about eating a blood-sucking parasite. It'd be like some... Okay, another gross story time. I have at one point in time, when I was a wee little lad, actually, like, eaten a flea before. Like, it was biting me, so I bit it back. It didn't taste good. Don't do it. Trust me. It was completely rancid. And also, I also would advise against eating any sort of, like tapeworm, roundworm, or any other type of... Well, I mean... Some of them would be fine. What anti-pesticide can we talk about next? I only know about pesticides, sorry. Unless, if you're talking about chelation, which I don't know how... Okay, now this is gonna get me curious, or now this has gotten me, piqued my curiosity. Are you talking about, like, the worm that lives in my head? Because, he's doing fine, thanks. I believe we can all agree on that. I guess there are ways to, like, mitigate pesticide usage, but, Cromer? Spammed. Best salesman 1997. Aye. It appears as though an anti-pesticide does not exist. Serious? When have my streams ever been serious except for on the occasional April 1st? Spaghetti worm? What in the world? Ugh. Why did I look that up? That is... Beep. Well, I mean, technically, the character that I do play is, well, kayfabe off. Well, it's a, I don't know, but we try to avoid talking about current events here, or if they're happening. Do you know, we're just here to, like... Okay. So... I think I see where... Resident Evil 4 got their whole... Or where the people from Resident Evil 4 got their ideas for Las Plagas. Because that is... something. I am not going to show this on stream, mind you, because it... Ugh. There is a certain amount of disgusting things that I'm willing to show on stream, but this one is a little too far. Especially with the... My search history is gonna... Well, yes, I show myself on... Well, I mean, I used to be a FleshTuber, so I used to show myself on stream, but that's besides the point. I know. What else were we talking about? Y'all ever heard of a toe biter before? I know that you've probably already seen the Coyote Peterson video on... Not toe biting. Ooh. Again, we try to avoid, like, talking... Well, it's fine to acknowledge... Oh, Candace? My reverb was taken away. No! For some weird reason, voice mod, like, deletes my custom voices for some... every once in a while. Anyways. Candace, balls fit in your mouth. Candace, finger in my brain. Anyways, toe biters. They're called toe biters, but don't ask. Y'all ever heard of Joe? Wait, who's Joe? Joe Dirt. Alright. Let me show you all what a toe biter looks like. This is a toe biter. You can probably guess why it's called a toe biter. Wait, y'all ever heard of? It was so sad that Steve Jobs died of ligma. What's ligma? Sigma. Fondle these. uh. Yeah. These thing. So, I'm sure that you've all seen the Coyote Peterson episode of that. Alright, see you around. And if you haven't, yes, that's how I spell Coyote Peterson. Wait. I wasn't subscribed to him? Okay, here it is. I will go ahead and link this in chat. Pause. Or maybe I'll just send it as a community post with no context. Beep. So yeah, that is a toe biter. Of course, as its name would imply, they bite toes. And also, they fly, too. They are mostly an aquatic bug, but they do this, like, weird, like, movement where they, like, try to get their wings ready for flight, and they fly about as well as... Actually, worse than a stink bug. Or... They don't fly well. They swim well, too, though. But they'll get your toes. And they don't feel good. Oh. Well, hopefully you're watching this from somewhere safe. And if you're not watching this from somewhere safe, what the hell are you doing? Go. Okay. Because they sell fried giant water bugs in Thailand? Now that is something that I'm curious, or what I'd be curious to try. Ooh, I do not like how they lay the eggs. They lay the eggs directly on the shell, and it... Okay, well... If you do need to, like, save power on your phone or something like that, seriously, like, first and foremost, I will always 100% advocate for people to make sure that things in their real life are actually taken care of. It doesn't feel good. But yeah, have I already been whinging about bugs for like an hour straight? I have been whinging about bugs for about an hour straight. And there's only been 2 or 3 side tangents. What is this? There we go. Anyways, I think... Wait. Did part of my speech get cut off? Let me rewind really quick. Sorry. It's... I've been whinging about bugs for an hour already. And I've only had like 2 or 3 side tangents. I think that's what I meant to say. Oh, I didn't actually see that back in the VOD. Oh. At any rate, I believe I'll be taking my leave now. I've got things to do. I mean... There's no air here, either. This is the vacuum of space. I mean, if you'd like, I could put you in gelatin. Where's the... There it is. No air. Only gelatin. Well, that's a jelly ton of jellyfish. Anyways, I'll see y'all around. Love y'all platonically, and I need to do my schedule for this week. Yeah, Pizza Tower's going back in the... like the roto for next week, but